afternoon, everyone. My name is Antal Mor Szucs. I'm also from Hungary, and it's a pleasure to be here, and it's a pleasure to meet you. And I'm trying to break all the language barriers to present a Hungarian approach in pre-forming reading. This is not performing, this is pre-forming reading. Okay. And there's a keyword up there, which is edutainment. I hope you've heard about this word. This is half education and half entertainment. Our philosophy was that we should, I don't say we must, but we should entertain the children who we are working with in order to motivate them and to reach the highest level of efficiency in their education. So therefore we thought we should do edutainment and not just education. So, yes, as I mentioned, the method that I'm talking about chooses to use tales and special applied form of music as a motivational system. So the children around the age 5 and 6 are motivated with tales and musical tasks, musical exercises to get motivated, and this is really important in the system that we've invented, because that's what keeps them willing to work with us, or at least that we hope so. Yeah. So we asked ourselves, do children want to improve their language awareness? Do children want to improve their phonological awareness? Do children want to pre-form their reading? And we said maybe they do want to do this, but maybe this is what speech and language therapists want them to do, and they want just simply enjoy life. They are searching for games, they are searching for rhythms, they are searching for diversity, they are searching for tales, they are searching for magic, and so on. And if we try to mix these two approaches, the special or the language therapist's approach and their approach, maybe that's going to be fruitful cooperation from both sides, and maybe we can fulfill the wishes of these two groups. So I would like to say only one word about the Hungarian orthography. The Hungarian language has a shallow orthography, and the system that we use works fine in shallow orthography. So if we would like to adopt this method, it can be easily adapted to every language with shallow orthography. Okay, let's take a look at the educational side of life. What does this method do in 4 steps? Step 1, we create the isolated phonema, the isolated phoneme in the children's mental dictionary. So generally children don't use isolated phonemes because it doesn't have any meaning. They use words and sentences. So we have to create the isolated phoneme as a first step if we want to pre-form their reading skills in kindergarten. Step 2, in this method we categorize phonemes into 2 groups, vowels and consonants. Children do this unconsciously or subconsciously, but undoubtedly effortlessly. What I mean, every vowel is linked with a balloon which has a certain kind of color, a certain kind of facial expression, and a certain kind of emotion. So, for example, the A is represented by a white balloon which has an attention to something. What happened here? So Sorry. Do I have more time? Okay. And so every vowel has a balloon, as I mentioned before, and every consonant has a toy from the fairy tale world that they are living in. Okay, so that's how children effortlessly can categorize all the phonemes into these two groups within the context of this method. The third key point is we can preform the phoneme-grapheme association or correspondence easily by linking the vowels to the balance and the consonants to the toys. That's how we preform the phoneme-grapheme correspondence easily and effortlessly. And these are not graphemes in the strict sense. These are visual objects that symbolizes sounds. So it works as they would be graphemes. They are not exactly graphemes, of course. The fourth key step is the preparation for reading syllables. If they are familiar with these symbols, the word of the balance and the word of the toys, they can basically read syllables by reading balloons and toys. And as I've said before, this is just a pre-formation of reading, not exactly reading, but it helps the children to create the mental pathways for these intellectual or cognitive operations. So this is how this method works. We are trying to catch both sides of the edutainment. We've done some pilot studies upon this. There is only one right here. This measurement was done in the elementary school. So if it's a pre-formation of reading, then we should measure how they learn how to read. Is it more efficient? Is it more easy for them to learn read after this pre-formation? And the answer is still about to be. So we hope we will find the answer exactly. But this measure suggests that the control group reads vowels, consonants, and reads syllables at least 2 or 3 times quicker. So the focus groups reads quicker at the beginning of the elementary school than the control groups. So the control group needs much more time to decode graphemes and syllables than the focus group. Was that clear?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. If you need let me tell the creators' names, Agnes Ványi, Krisztina Sándor, and my humble self. If you need further information, we can get in touch via email. Thank you.